Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are back again, a new video reaction. Yes, we are going to go through a video from Commander Holy Ghost, Commander Gentle, not Holy Ghost. So even though he addressed himself on this video as General, and that's the first time hearing that, but that's not why we are here. So he has something to say, and before then, please like this video, click on that button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Tell us what you think about everything he said here. Let us listen to him, then we can just comment on that. I'm not gonna, go all out on to react on this video because it has to do with some sensitive issue. But just pay attention. Let us hear from him, then we can now comment on that.
This is Janko Diao, General Janko. I've come once again to highlight to my people, to make my people understand how things is moving. And I am thanking all of you, depending where you are watching me from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your location. I want to bring to you people today three good things. Number one, Ngozi Orabueze. This is Yonyezo. I come online today to dish out this warning to you. To warn you for the last time. And we are saying enough is enough. The warning goes like this. Warn your social media warriors from today henceforth, from today being 1st of March 2025. I am warning you. I am giving you out this warning. What's your advice? Warn your social media warriors for them not to make use of the triple general's name again to make a broadcast starting from Holy Ghost and other ones. One day. Holy Ghost, I am warning you. Janto the Yahoo is warning you.
So I'm just laughing, not because of any other thing, but sometimes it's good to follow your mind. Like, say something that is your own opinion. Don't just listen. Don't just follow everything that somebody give to you, or someone say, okay, let me hand over this document, go and read it out there. Said, I'm not trying to tell you that he don't have his his brain on his own, or he's not representing himself. No, what I'm trying to say is that this statement, this is my own opinion. Okay, I'm not here to defend anything, and I'm not here to attack anybody. What I'm trying to do is to react on this, to tell you what I feel and the way I see the whole thing here. First thing first, let me before I even say what I wanted to say. If you don't believe it, no problem. But the truth is what I'm gonna tell you. COS, Ngozi Orabueze, DPM, Deputy Prime Minister, don't have any media warrior. Like, I am paying these people, they are under my control. There's nothing like that. If she have, maybe is not known to me. I'm not aware of it. But to the best of my knowledge, there's nothing like that. There's nobody that is answerable to COS as a media warrior. What you are seeing people displaying on social media is personal reaction of what is going on. It is always difficult for you to believe this kind of statement, but that is what it is, whether you like it or not. And I believe that most people follow Genkere are not being paid by Genkere to do what they're doing. Apart from Sana Barawa and Vision 555, these old people, what I mean by old, I'm not talking about age, I'm talking about those who have been broadcasting. I'm talking about Biafra under Biafra government before the re-declaration of Biafra or before the arrest of PM. Those ones are maybe in peril, maybe in peril of Ogengere. But those newcomers, they may be receiving a kind of tips because of the content of their group. But as long as USB is concerned, there's no man, no woman under the influence of COS to like go there and say this, go there. No. What people are acting on based on their personal opinion and their personal feelings on the situation on ground, like what is playing out, what is at hand. Individual reaction is what we are saying. Now, having said that, what he said here is like, it sounds to me that somebody told him, say this, this is our problem, these are our challenges, and they back up with some of the clips of the videos from one or two people that maybe some of the clips that you have seen saying contra thing from what USB government represent or what US want, trying to drag her out and say that she's this, she's that, she's agent, she's recruiting the Bubago, she's working with Caterpillar. Those clips could be what influenced this message from Gentle. Gentle is a well-respected commander from Biafran people, like in Biafran movement. He is well-respected. Biafran respect him a lot. Everybody adore him, they cherish him and everything. It is well known. Okay? I remember when he was not coming online, US was rumoring that they acquired him. I know how Biafrans were running head scatter, asking everybody, is this true? What is going on? Some decided to go on prayer and fasting. I'm not gonna tell you that this person did this or this person. No, I don't need to tell you all those things. But what I'm telling you is the gospel truth. People actually embarked on prayer on his behalf. That is the love they have for him. Now, coming out to say this kind of thing sounds to me like somebody, dictate what he's going to say and say it. Go out there and say it. Why do I think so? For him to mention Holy Ghost, warning Holy Ghost on this video is uncalled for, because Holy Ghost have never for once say anything good about USB, about US. Never. Holy Ghost is full-time Ogengere camp and full-time, lover of Biafra government in exile, as you all know. Now, he is in the same, he kind of colleague to Holy Ghost, to Gentle. But having this kind of opinion by calling him out is to tell you that the information did not deliver very well. Like what they told him, he did not understand that part. That could be the reason why he tried to, mention that. And I believe they're going to solve it out. I believe they're going to talk to each other and understand what they're saying. But what is the intention of those that are sharing this message? Because for you to know the message that you are hearing come from one particular place or meant to favor one particular group, those that share that message for the first time are those that are said that I must have given the, they must have been the people that made the request. My brother, this is challenge. That's an example. I'm giving you an example. They will say, okay, brother, this is our challenges. We are facing this kind of challenges. We want to do this, we want to do that, but because of the circumstances at hand, this is what people are doing. We are not getting what we want. Can you help us and say this? That kind of thing. With some of the evidence, what they may call as evidence, to me, it's not an evidence. It's just that it is an error in my own understanding. But to them, those could be evidence of what they want to hear and what they want to preach. Such as some of these social clips that they are cutting and circulating on social media, like some of the clips that talk about the Bubago, they talk about Caterpillar, they talk about how CS is not giving money to the men on ground. These are the clips they are using to hit these men on ground, to convince them, for them to come out and say this kind of thing that you're hearing. Now, the intention of those that are telling them to do this thing are what? To make sure that they convince Biafrans that men on ground that CS is raising money for is not for CS. But one thing they don't remember is that as you are doing those things, you're actually proving to Biafrans that you are forcing yourself the more on them. And an average Biafrans that are contributing money are afraid of that kind of group. Nobody want to be in a group that once you say something contrary to what they want to cut off your head. Nobody want to be there. And I don't mean beheading. What I mean by cut off your head is that attacking you, okay, and calling for you to do this and trying to paint you bad. Now, everything they are saying in their own camp is always like, no, Biafra contributing money, you are using that money to recruit a Babago, and you are doing this, and some of the short clips that like I mentioned are somehow in line with what they are saying. So don't get it twisted. I have made mention of that before, that most of these clips are somehow voodoo related. You may not believe it, but that's what it is. Now let's hear him again.
Today henceforth, never you ever come up on net again and broadcast on behalf of Ngozi Orabreze. Those who are
this message is for, according to him, is going to Holy Ghost, and Holy Ghost have never for once broadcast on behalf of Ngozi Orabreze, never. So why calling him out and warning him? That is an error, to prove to you that the message that he delivered could be handed over to him, and he don't understand that part. I'm not here to tell you that he's a nobody, he's worthless. No. What I'm trying to tell you is that the information did not deliver very well, and that is why this kind of mistakes surface. But let's continue.
Those who are you, enough is enough. All those propagandas, enough is enough. Because all our best be warned. I don't want to go further. Let me warn you for the very last time. If you are working with Caterpillar, better be careful. Come up once and let people know, and let Biafrans understand that you are a full COS. Let the Biafrans understand this. Then if you make it as a mistake, it's better you start now. Start now, so that it can never be too late for you. And correct your ways. Caterpillar is a DOS. You have gotten every information. How you and the Caterpillar rubbish our people at Enugu. Because all better be warned. This is a vital warning and a vital information to all Biafrans all over the world. If Ngozi Orabreze is working with Caterpillar and what that is in them, Guago, there we know that Ngozi Orabreze is a full TOS. There we know.
Now Urago is the what is his name again? Ikenga Urago, that's what he meant by Urago. Now, like I said, this is to prove to you that people that are like him as a commander, he's not on a social media type. I can tell you that now, because for him to mention about Caterpillar and Urago and all that, this is information that have been flying on social media for weeks now. Then it seems like this information is getting to him this time, meaning that he's not a social media type. He's not even online. He don't come often, and he don't know what's going on social media. And those that send this message to him to deliver must have highlighted those things with some clip, like I said, and he decided to write on it now. If he's like Royce, that are constantly on social media, he would have responded to that or reacted to this or to that on time. But for this kind of little error, and what he said now simply means that he's not a social media type, and what he's doing now is to follow the suit, like what they told him to do. Do you understand it? And issue of Ikenga Urago and all that, nobody want to hear about that, because Ikenga is something else. And the man Caterpillar, nobody is pleased with that. Alright? But that does not mean that, like me, I don't know anything about what's going on. I'm not an insider, so I don't have intels like to compare those that are in. So I'm gonna leave that for those that are in to talk about it. But let me say this: If you think, because those that are this is my own opinion, like I said, those that told him to make this video like this, giving him some of this information that he's dishing out, did not also inform him that Biafrans are somehow very, very careful with Ogenkere. As men on ground, if you think that talking down on COS and USB we actually make Biafran to follow Ogenkere, you are lacking. And Biafrans cannot, because of you don't want COS, you don't want USB, and so okay, it doesn't work that way. If you end up making them not to contribute at all or to run away, what will be your fate? Because you need them more than you need them just like they need you. I don't want to go for that, but if you know, you know. But all I'm trying to tell you is that let us not act as if without you I can, without me you can. It doesn't work that way. Ogenkere is the issue here. He is the barrier between Biafran people and men on ground as we speak. Men on ground coming out every now and then to make this kind of video without minding or trying to understand where people actually want to be, what people actually want to focus on. Nobody wants to invest money on someone that is going to siphon money and refuse to give account of how he spend the money. Nobody will do that. Igbo people cannot do that. That's not the fact. But if you think that coming out and making video like this will help you to push people to fall back, like you always say, you are not going to succeed on that. I can tell you that because nobody will listen to that kind of thing. Now, if you want to bring peace, you need to also understand what people want to unify everybody to work together. But this kata. Then before now, they send the Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost have already said similar thing and called Biafran names and refuse to work with CS. Sometimes Butuzo, sometimes the Butuzo will go off and on. We don't know what is what. We don't know which is which. But we have listened to his voice note severally. Sometimes he's in favor of CS, sometimes he's in favor of Ogenkere. That is it. We have also listened to, of course, the one called Royce is something else. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that one. Let me play the voice again. Let me hear him.
Is the one that sold Simon Eba. All this propaganda of it, we are tired of it. We don't want.
You see, he's now getting to the Ngozi is the one that sold Simon Eba. These are statements that will not go down well with many Biafrans. But I don't want you to turn your anger on Gentle. Look for those that are deceiving Gentle, because Gentle is not a social media person. He's not. That's not the fact. Somebody must have handed over this document, this information to him to go out and say. Of course, if you watch some of the clips, it will be very easy to come. Even me here, if I don't know what I know about, if I'm not been following what they're doing on social media, if you bring the kind of information they must have given to Gentle, of course I may be a victim of the falsehood. That's why you don't need to be angry to him. Look for those that are deceiving him, and how to know those that are deceiving him. Who are those sharing this video and telling people to share it widely? So now, Parawa, Ogenkere, Vam, and the rest of them, the voodoo masters, they are the one in charge of these clips. And they, of course, you cannot point finger at another person other than them, because once they make the video, they will send it to them that have made the request. That's how it works. Now it is now time for some of these commanders to begin to listen to some of the information going on social media. Don't wait until somebody somewhere call you and feed you his own side of the story. How about you mapping out time and pay attention to some of the things that are going on social media before you come out to do this kind of damage, because it's not this video does not help. It's not going to help anybody. It will create more misunderstanding. For those who want to misunderstand it, to me, I don't see it as something that will create any havoc. It's just that misinformation that is flying out everywhere on social media now not only on social media, on this in the circle of men on ground is too much. You can imagine the distance between all these people, because how can gentle turn out to to be a kind of a voice of Ogenkere all of a sudden, and warning his own comrade who actually support Ogenkere with everything in him. It is more easy for gentle to side COS than a Holy Ghost to side COS. Why? So not but why have direct contact with Holy Ghost. That's not the fact, because they're working hand in hand. How did Sona Barawa lay hand on this video? Who sent it to him? That is the story we need to understand. And he did not mention the part, of because I listened to him when he was bragging in the fundraising to go and tell people to go and watch the video. He circulated it so that he use the video and keep them busy for the next 1 week. Your own agitation is how to keep Biafrans busy for the next 1 week for something that is invalid, because this video add nothing. It add nothing. Biafrans actually know what they want. It is no longer those days that people can just jump in and say something or follow something without paying attention. If remove Ogenkere and do what you're doing now with truthfulness, Biafra will follow you. They actually love men on ground more than anything. That's not the fact. They love men on ground more than anything. I am here on social media. I know how people are eager to make sure that men on ground are well taken care of and all that kind of thing. But some of you who are claiming that you are catering and you are the leader, you cater for them, you care for them, you actually their main problem. You are number one, their number one problem. But it will take them time to see. COS have made it clear that the Biafran army will be decentralized, meaning that it is not that when Botoso is happy, then army is happy. It's not when Holy Ghost is happy, then army is happy. It's not when Gent is happy, then army is happy. What CS is trying to do is to make sure that everybody is happy, both Botoso, other commanders, because nobody is omnipresent. Only God is. So if you are somewhere in a boy state, you cannot give account of what is going on in Enugu state, because you need somebody to represent you there. That's what, when you hear decentralization of army, it is not about taking power from anybody or making some people to look worthless. No, but for you to understand that you also need another hand to help you on your duty. I will leave it there. Hear this.
All this nonsense again. Continue in Biafra nation. Because if you want, I don't have much to tell you. Start from now and correct your ways. And leave success and the Ogenkere all alone. Since you people doesn't want to call yourselves in order to discuss our problem in round table. I don't want to put my mouth in this matter. But since I got this information that you, Ngozi Orabeze, is working with Ikenga, Uruago, and the Caterpillar.
CS is not working with Ikenga. CS does not even know who is Ikenga. Caterpillar is not even. That's what people said. Yo, I'm not an insider. Caterpillar is not even working with CS. Do you understand? And the only thing is that he was contracted, and that contract is one-time contract, and that's what I was told. And that does not mean that she's helped bent with Ikenga and all the rest of them. But these people will always want to use everything to do saga. If they know how to, bring medical report of CS to use it against her, they will do it. They have no restriction as we speak. As long as it will be something that will drag CS to ground, that people will start running away from her, they will do it. Even if that information is going to destroy her marriage or her career, they will do it. They don't care. That's how desperate and how demonic people can be. But like I said, everybody is important. Everybody is important. Oh, what are we looking for? Is it not freedom? Who drive joy in causing problem? Nobody. But some of these lies that some of the Ogenkere camp and Sona Parawa have told men on ground need to do their best to do verification before they trust any message. That's my own advice. Now listen.
Ngozi, your cup is coming on.
That is
Be
threat.
careful. Biafra. Be careful with men on ground. Be careful with men on ground. Holy Ghost, Commander Holy Ghost. Let me tell you this. Never you ever broadcast with Butozo again. Never you ever broadcast with Butozo again. Now, secondly, Soludo, as you can see, this is a Biafra mad. AKA Isenko. You see it? We are fully prepared and we are fully ready.
So that is the end of the message from COS. The rest are, where he talked about Soludo and all that. I'm gonna play a few of them, just for you to be aware. But I'm not here to talk about what he said about Soludo and the rest of them. That's between men on ground and government. My hands are not there. Okay, so I'm trying to report to you, to bring to you this part of COS is actually where I felt like, because there's a lot of lie there. Okay, if there's no lie, I wouldn't have actually report on that or even react on that. But these lies need to be debunked for the safety and well-being of everybody. Because that's why I said transfer your anger. If you, after listening to this message, this video, after watching the video, don't feel so pained based on what he said. Those angers should go to those that actually feeding them with falsehood.
It's a thing that you have never known, and it's a thing that you can never know it in this life. Soludo, you are dead already. I just want to tell you that you are dead already. Jato is telling you this. I don't have much to tell you. Galiru, Wailigi, because we are coming. Soludo, Galiru, Wailigi, because we are Biafras, we are coming. Soludo, we are coming. We must come after you. Soludo, remember, and I want to make it up fully today for the whole world to hear me out and hear it clearly. Soludo, remember that your first son is the highest criminal in this life, in Biafra land, in the nation. Your first son is the criminal, the highest criminal in this world, in this nation called Biafra. Soludo, remember that your daughter is the highest prostitute in this life. You know that one. Soludo, you know that one. Look at how foolish and selfish you are. You are moving around and searching women that are wearing pants and don't you listen to yourself? Soludo, just watch yourself. Watch what you are doing to yourself. Soludo, she shame to you. But remember, believe you me, that I am coming after you. Soludo, Biafras is coming after you. Biafras is coming after you. Believe you me. Totally.
So that is the end of this video. I just want to end it here. He said a lot of things about Soludo and Anambra State government. I'm not here to go through that because it will make video to be too long. Just concentrate on what he said about COS and debunk the lies. Don't blame him, like I said, because he is not a social media person. Somebody told him this, and to prove to you that I am not here to side anybody. What I said about Holy Ghost is actually in favor of Ogenkere, because he don't have any reason to drag Ogenkere to this. Drag not Ogenkere, Holy Ghost to this, because Holy Ghost have never for once side COS or United States of Biafra. He made it clear that he's for Ogenkere, and I assume that somebody that passed this information to Gentle did not clear him enough on that, did not deliver that message very, very well. But be it as it may, it has happened, it has happened. We are going to wait to hear or to listen to the side of the government, USB government, their reaction towards this video, and to see what they have to say about it. And another thing, he said that people should not use Butuzo's name again to do broadcasts starting from this day onward. Maybe he did not remember that you are talking to people that actually funding, making contribution. So I don't know what he mean. I don't understand what is wrong with our people. Not him, but those that are sending him, those that are told him, oh, look at this video, COS is recruiting a Babago, recruiting a, because that's what is that the narrative that pushing out there now. To anybody lying and cannot stop lying, cannot give you Biafra. You see this propaganda, this lie, you cannot get your freedom with those lies. We need to be truthful. Otherwise, how can you be lying to people and doing propaganda inside your own movement? No, if you want to do propaganda, you do it. Propaganda that's going to work against your enemy. Not you're lying to people for what? Everything about them is lie. So imagine bringing lies to Commander Gentle. That tells you everything you need to know. God bless you, my people, and make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think about this particular video. I would like to hear from you. See you again. Bye bye for now.